Good day, everyone. So this is a Monday morning. Welcome back. Today I will be doing some weekly analysis. I will start testing the chess strategy I told you I'll be introducing. So follow throughout the week to see the trade I'll be taking using this strategy. I'm going to do a weekly breakdown and what my projection for this week using this strategy. Then all the setup I'll be taking within the week, I'm going to be posting them. So if you are finding this video for the first time, like, subscribe, and follow, and let's see how it goes. So um, I'll be documenting. I'm documenting I'm doing an episode on a journey starting afresh. So let's see how it will go. Support the channel. So let's see. So like, subscribe, and share. So I'll drop a weekly projection what I'm expecting for the week. Then before I'll start dropping all the trades I'm taking in line with the direction I am going. So this is how it should be. I'll make a breakdown in the week, what I'm looking for every week. Then I'll now follow trade according to that direction. And this is what the chess strategy is all about. It's all about focus, defense, and um, then we attack. You first of all patience, then you defend. After you defend, then the next thing is what we attack. That is the process of the chess strategy. It constitutes three things. Number one, you have to be patient. Number two, after you are being patient, make sure that you build a defense in every trade you are taking. There should be a defense. So if you want to understand what I mean by that, follow, and you will understand what I mean by that. Follow, and like, I will be explaining more about the defensive method of approach. The best style of war, the best war style is what we call defense. When you defend, then the next thing you do is you attack. So you can't be attacking like most strategy I'm using. They just show you, you just be patient when instead of meet, and you just attack once. And that is why we get stopped out frequently. But this method is showing you have to first of all create a defense, a wall. Then before you now push your attack. And at some point in time, you have to negotiate with the person you are playing with. All right, so follow for more. I'll be explaining more. I will give a weekly breakdown, and I will show you every process. Guys, like this channel. I'm real here. You can see I'm starting from afresh. So let's see how it goes. Peace out. Okay, guys, I'm now set for work. So um, I'll I'll be giving you the breakdown in few hours time before the kick-off New York session. So follow for more, and let's see how it goes. This is a Monday morning. I'm set for work. You can see I'm set for work. So I'll be giving you later, but for now I'll be going. But before New York session, I'll post. I'll be giving you the weekly analysis. Then we'll see how it goes throughout the week. Good morning, everyone. So welcome back to my channel. King Vash, over 4 years, 5 years experience trader in this industry. So I am documenting a channel on starting afresh from 0 to 6 figures in payout or in profit. So now this is the main my main motive of this year, so that it will be like a track record for those that want to start conservatively. We are not doing any flipping, we're not doing any wrong method of what a growing account we see online. All those are not really reliable, and they are just there for content. So we are doing it the real and the most reality way, how you grow conservatively and how you learn from your mistakes. So I'll be documenting my mistake, my losses. If you watch my previous videos, you will see it. So today I'm just gonna do a weekly focused on gold. This is XAU USD. It's a major pair I've been trading, so I want to stick to gold for this period. So let's see. I want to see if truly you can make a living out of one pair. So we're only taking gold, and I mostly take my entry on the 1 minute time frame. So, but from now, I will start taking my entry maybe 5 minutes or 15 minutes regarding. Now, the essence of this video specifically is to make a weekly focus on the trades I'll be taking today and my direction view on this appear this week using the new strategy I told you I just innovated, I introduced earlier, which is the chess strategy. So everything I'm doing, I'm going in line with what the chess strategy. The chess strategy is accumulation of the smart money concept, the price action strategy, and the ICT. So I just joined everything, and with other method in which we play chess. Some of the knowledge of chess I have, a little knowledge of chess I have, which is primarily, chess is a kind of war between two opponents. So, and it's very important to defend the queen. It has to do with defend. You have to be able to defend before you attack, protect from the queen or the king before, and also try, because they are the most significant thing. So you always make defense before you attack, and at some point you have to trade or you sacrifice your pawns. So this is all the basic thing we know on chess. So this is what I am using based on my experience. I realized just last week that wow, so all this is a game of chess between we and some people. So now from this week, I say all everything strategy I'll be doing based on this method, defense and attack. So based on the chess strategy, that's why I call it the chess strategy. So now let me do a market breakdown using this strategy. So follow me for more content. Now let's go. Now this is the weekly time frame on XAU. This is XAU USD. What do we see? We see the price has been bullish, and for the past 3 weeks now, price has not gone higher than this, and it is now retracing down. Now, after we see this strong wick rejection candle, in my previous video, I called it the Superman candle, this aggressive wick with long wick to the upside, short wick to the bottom, with small body that closed red. The one we see this is a strong reversal pattern. So what do we anticipate the next week to be? What? Bearish. And what do we see? We saw the next week close bearish aggressively. And from seeing this, we now know that okay, there is an imbalance here where price is coming to fail between these candles here. Price will come and what? Fill this imbalance here. So now the opening week came and price retraced, but we know so well from seeing this candle that all this price is trying to do is to take liquidity and calm down. And this is where the strategy comes. This is what we call the defense mechanism. So price has already shown a sign to be coming down, but this sign is not really strong. On the weekly time frame, we have to create what we call the defense mechanism. So now, once we create a defense, that is when we'll be guaranteed that price will come down. Price went up and it closed with a long wick with a green candle. That issue is very strong, aggressive rejection, and we expected last week to be what? Sales, and it sells and it fills this imbalance down to this what demand zone here. Now, if you look at this, you will see price created a low here on the weekly time frame before creating this high, lower high. So now price breaks it and create a lower low. From seeing this, we now know that our defense mechanism have been created on the weekly time frame. We're expecting this week to be what? Bearish. But before price goes down, price has to retrace. So price can retreat, takes out this weekly high and continue going down, or it will just retrace halfway and keep going up. But overall on the weekly, we are looking for price to sell down to this point here. This is our analysis on the weekly time frame. We're looking for sell to this region here. So that is it, sell on the weekly. Now let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, what do we see? Now on the daily time frame, this is it. We now know that on the weekly we're looking for sell. On the daily, what do we see? We saw a lower high created here and a break of structure here. Can you see? This is a shift in market structure. This is a shift in market structure. The ones you see this as signifies to us that yes, price is about to start what? Going down on the daily time frame. So this is it. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. We say now price has already confirmed to us that price. Sorry, my phone just went low and died. So now I'm charging it now. So let me finish the explanation. Now you can see that now we said price is now has now confirmed to us that it is now going down on the daily time frame. Remember the weekly we saw this move, the price is coming down on the daily time frame. Now we look at its break of structure on the daily time frame. So now we're expecting price to pull back. Look at this level. This is Monday morning. So on the weekly time frame, we're expecting a short to sweep this low and this extreme low. So on the daily time frame now, we cannot just start taking sales from here. So we can see there is an imbalance around this level. These three candles there, you can see this green candle, they did not tap. So there is an imbalance there. There is an imbalance there around that level. There is an imbalance here.
So this is now an imbalance on the daily time frame. This is an imbalance where we expect price to sweep this previous day Friday high and come to this level. So this is this high here, Friday high, Thursday high, and Wednesday high. So and equally Tuesday high. So almost entirely last week highs, with the exception of this red candle here. So you can see we're expecting price to come here, sweep here, down to this box imbalance on the daily time frame. That is when we'll start looking for our entry. Our entry will go to smaller time frame like the 15-minute or the 1 hour and look for our confirmation that price is about to start going down for the day before it will take a sell. So even if price reach here, it does not mean we'll immediately go. We have to use our chess strategy, build a defense mechanisms, then before we strike. So for what I told you, it constitutes three things. Patience. What's the patient? We wait for price to reach our point of interest. You see either this imbalance or you see this gap here. So when price reaches imbalance, that is the patient that we achieved. Yes, that is the plan, that is the target and the patient. The second one is to build a defense mechanism after it reached there. Now, then we go to the lower time frame, the 15-minute or the 1 hour. That is where it will now build, to show us, we'll use the chart strategy to build our defense mechanism. Then once we build it, if price still respect it, then that is when we are going to now strike. That is not when we are going to attack and take our trade down for the day. So that's that for daily. We are waiting for price to come here. That is when we are going to what? Sell. On the daily time frame, we are still looking toward sell. Now let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Now, perfect. On the 4 hour time frame, what do we see? Now look at what is happening. 4 hour time frame, this is it. The price has been trending down. Then once price reached here, it came up here, came down here, created a lower high here, then higher low. Once you see this pattern, we know that price is about to start retracing up. This is the point at which I bought last week Friday where I made profit. So you can see this is the buy here I took on gold. So, but now that was before I started using this chart strategy. For this week, that is when I'll start implementing the strategy. So based on this strategy, if I were using this strategy, I wouldn't have even taken this buy. I'll wait for better word confirmation. Now, what is price trying to do? Price is trying to now come to this box here. So we want price to take this high. If price can come and break this high, you see this point here on the 4 hour time frame, if price can sweep this high, then immediately price breaks this high to here, then we are now confirmed that this trend is now going. Or what are we going to do? Wait for price to pull back to this gap it created here, the low of this red candle, or to this supply here. You see? So after price breaks this high, we can look. If price breaks this high, tap this imbalance here and retrace back to this point. That is when we'll look to what? To continue buying up. Or price can come and take this low here and continue buying. But before we look for buys, remember the trend is sell, daily sell, weekly sell. So we are to only look for what? Sells, depend on the higher time frame. But we are expecting what? A retracement before it starts selling. So we can catch retracement on the lower time frame. Now, this trend on the 4 hour can only confirm to us once this high is broken, and that is defense mechanism. This is now once this high is broken, this low now becomes protected by this one here. So at that point, what do? We'll now build a strong defense mechanism here, so that we know that if price should break here and come back here, there's every chance that price will continue going up. But if price did not break here, then there is no point. We should be what? Looking toward buy. And if price breaks here to this point here, we should not be buying immediately. We are only going to sell down here in form of retracement. Then price can continue going up, or price can continue with the downtrend. So now this is what we're expecting. We're expecting price to break here to this point. Then we look to sell if we are selling. But if we are buying, we can only buy at this box here after here is broken, or below this low here. That is only where we are to buy. Now there is also a gap here that has not been filled last week. So we are expecting price to come and fill, but price did not. The price can come here, this gap here it created. Price can also come here, then before it starts dropping. So this point is our first point. Looking for sell, this is what we're looking for. Price should come here, or at most this level. Then from here we can now look to what? Sell down to this point here. Can you see? Then if we are to look for buys, it is only when price comes to this point, that is when we'll start looking for a buy to take it up, to take it up. You can see, or we can look for a buy here to take it up to this point and continue selling. So this is only where we are going to be buying at this point here. That's where we are going to be buying. So for now, price is not there. We are looking for what sells. So this is New York session. I'll be waiting for price. I'll be waiting for price to come here, to come to this box here, or to this point. That is when I'll be what looking to sell. So you see, this is what I'll be looking for, like this. This is the sell here. 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 We are looking for price to come here, then we sell from here down. So you can see. So that is our sell. Now we can now go to the 1 hour time frame. Now going to the 1 hour time frame. This is the 1 hour time frame now. What do we see? Can you see? On the 1 hour time frame, what do we see? This is the point we are waiting for price to come, then we look to sell, or this box here. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see price came here. What did price do? Price came here. Can you see? Price came here and broke this high here. Price swept this high here. Let me mark it. Price swept this high here. You can see. So after price swept this high, price came back here down to this point, this imbalance here, and price started going up. Then what did price do? We are expecting price to break here, then come back to this point, then we sell. What did price do? Price came here, broke this high. Can you see a high here? Price swept this high. This is an internal market structure. This is internal market structure. So this is an internal market structure here. Price broke here and price came back here, filled this gap, and price is about to continue going up. So at this point, there is nothing to buy here. We can only buy after price takes this high here. If price should take this high here, then retrace back to this point, then we'll continue to buy. Or if price should take this high, come back here, that is only when we can buy. So this is only point where we can be buying after the sweep of this high. We'll wait for price to pull back here. That is only when we can buy. This is how our buy will be. After the sweep of this point, we want to see price retrace here. Once price retrace here, once price retraces here, that is when we'll look to what to buy. That is the only point we are buying at this point here. That is the only point we will be what buying. We are only buying at this point here, but only when this high and this high is ticking. That is when we wait for price to come here, then we continue buying. So you see our buys will be here, and I've shown you our sell. So once price reaches here, sweep this high and show or exchange market structure, then we can sell down here. Then if it shows another sign it will go up, then we can buy from here. So that is the analysis. If you find this educating, so like, subscribe, and follow, support the channel. I'll be dropping this analysis. This is the chess strategy I'll start executing, and my trade will be based on this analysis I've made. So subscribe, share, and like this video. I'll be dropping good information content on this, on trading and forex trading and chart analysis. This is our weekly focus, overall sell, but we can look for buy at this point I marked. So if you watch from the beginning, you can go and rewatch it. You can download it and rewatch it. So any question or anything you don't understand, you can drop your comment, and if you have anything you can share, you can also share what you think about the market. This is a powerful strategy, so I'm going to show you how it works. So remember, it constitutes three things with your strategy. Number one is patient. Be patient and wait for price to come to do what we want. The second, is build a defense mechanism. After that, that is when, if after building a defense, if we see an opportunity, then we attack, ensuring that our defense mechanism is strong. And that is the strategy. Then the risk management is also set your stop loss as also your defense mechanism, and that is it. So all right, follow, subscribe. It's your boy King Bash. We'll meet again. We are going to New Year session, so we'll see. I'll get you put. If no trade for today, tomorrow we'll go. Today is Monday, the market is also opening, so we don't expect any really much move, but maybe tomorrow we can get. So peace out.
Okay, guys, so that is the analysis, the weekly analysis, the forecast on gold this week. So that is the introduction to the chess strategy. So if you really find value here, like, subscribe, and help your boy. Support the channel, guys. Subscribe. You are viewing, but most people are not subscribed. I will be dropping content like this. If you find you support the channel, support your boy King Bash. I'll be drawing information. I'll be dropping knowledge on this, and you can see the essence of this is to show people how to trade, the psychology, the risk management, the losses, and the wins. I'm on a journey documenting how to start afresh from zero to six figures in funding. So, like, subscribe, and follow. I remain King Bash. Peace out.